Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Mines and Money London with Commodity TV in the virtual edition. And we want to talk now to CMC Metals with Kevin Brewer, who is the CEO. Hello and good day to London. How are you, Kevin?
Great. How about yourself?
Thank you. All fine, despite too much snow here, but it's wintertime, right? And it's Switzerland. Yeah, CMC Metals. First time that you're on our show. Please give us 3-4 sentences. What is the company about?
CMC is exploring for high-grade polymetallic deposits. We have 2 areas in Canada, one in Yukon, northern British Columbia, called the Rancheria Silver District, and we got 5 projects in that, including our flagship, the Silver Hart. And we've got 2 projects in central Newfoundland in the exciting gold area recently.
Okay, super. Yeah, Newfoundland is quite hot when it comes to gold and some other stuff. That is right. And yes, you said you are silver focused with diversified holdings in copper and gold in Canada. I saw you increased lately from 2 projects to 7. How did that come?
Well, we were pretty much active only in the Rancheria area at Silver Hart, and I saw a couple projects come up. I had a couple people contact me. The deals were good. Prices were reasonable, and we wanted to really get a good position in that Rancheria Silver District. So we took on 4 extra projects there. We felt we also understood the geology and some of those projects. I'll give you an example. Amy, non-43-101 compliant resource, 1.8 million tons, and a whopping 900 grams ton silver equivalent. Beautiful projects and readily available in an unexplored area. So we were excited about picking those up.
Okay, super. Yeah, then let's go a little bit more into it. Let's stay with the silver, lead, zinc, like you said, Silver Hart, Blue Haven, Rancheria South. So what have you done this year on those properties, and what is the game plan?
Well, we've mainly focused on Silver Hart because we're in a resource expansion mode on that project. And so we didn't raise a hell of a lot of money, but we raised enough to do 2,100 meters at Silver Hart. And so we completed some resource expansion in what we call the main zone. We also got a look at the other projects and what we're going to do with the projects, especially Amy, Silverknife, Rancheria South, is we're going to take them to drill ready stage. Because we went out and looked for a joint venture partner, but they said, take them to drill ready stage and we'll be interested in coming in with you. So that's what we're going to do in this coming season. And we're going to revisit, of course, Silver Hart and do further resource expansion there.
Super. When you say resource expansion, what is the resource already on that?
Well, it's got 7.5 million silver equivalent ounces at 570 grams ton silver. And those are very high grades. Like their grades like 40% better than silver mines in the world and 140% better than most silver explorers and developers. So we're really dealing with some high-grade stuff there. We did an airborne survey. We got 8 new targets. We've done soils. We've done rock and prospecting over those areas. We got lots of targets. So we got lots of room for resource expansion at Silver Hart, and we're very excited about where that's going to go.
Okay, cool. Then let's move to the gold polymetallic projects. I think you had some really great results there, like on Bridal Whale, Terra Nova, Logjam. You want to comment on that maybe?
Well, they're early stage projects, and we got in on the ground this year for the first time. Really, we wanted to put our game plan together, figure out what we were going to do with those projects. So we now know what we're going to do. And we did see some extraordinary mineralization. So we've got beautiful pictures of some of that stuff on our website, cmcmetals.ca. Plus, we got a lovely summary of those both projects. So I encourage people to go in there. But these again are very unexplored areas, exciting prospects. We've got those numbers, by the way. They're from outcrops. They're not just samples we picked up on the ground. So some beautiful grades of copper, lead, silver, gold, bismuth, and a bit of tungsten even kicking around. So a whole whack of different mineralization going on in that area that we're going to try and sort out.
Okay, super. So how would you compare your reserve resource grade? You touched it already a little bit with your peer group, and how would you compare your company in general with your peer group?
Well, at the Silver Hart, we're in the advanced exploration stage, but yet we know that we can grow the resource there. We've done it with minimal amount of money in the last 2 years. So we've drilled about 3,000 meters, and we've significantly increased the resources. Now I don't know how much we've increased this year yet, because we're going to publish out a new resource in January or so. But what we're trying to signal to the market with publishing a resource last year and publishing a new one this year is that this project is on track to grow into a mine standalone project, and that's what we're trying to signal to the market. And then we can go at all those new targets, which are much bigger as well than the area that we've been exploring for like 30 years. Actually, we haven't been exploring it. We've been doing it for the last 10 or so, but there's been exploration in that area for 30 years, and it's been very confined. So we expanded the exploration footprint by about 1,000%, and really have a whole new range of stuff to look at.
Okay, super.
Yeah.
So if we go longer term, let's say the big picture, do you want to stay as an exploration company, or could you also imagine to say maybe with a partner together, you named already joint venture, is also possible to bring one of those projects into production?
Well, especially with Amy and Silverknife in northern British Columbia, they're 1 kilometer away from a mine called Silvertip that's owned by Kerr Mining. And they're planning to reopen that mine in, I think it's late 2022 or 23 again. So what we see is on those projects that we'd like to see if we can get to development on those and sell them ore at the gate. So that's our game plan for those 2 projects. At Silver Hart, we'll probably take it to pre-feasibility stage and then look for somebody to take it over, to be honest with you. I mean, but we're we don't want to have to do the whole scale things, but I don't mind trying to get into a small scale mine development at Amy or Silverknife and see if I can sell ore to a player like Kerr.
Okay, super. So the question would be, most important target for 2022? What do you really want to achieve?
Well, what I'd love to achieve, if I had my Christmas wish list.
Yes, please.
Can I talk to Santa? So seriously, I'd like to do 7,500 to 10,000 meters at Silver Hart. I know I'm going to take both Amy and Silverknife to drill ready stage. And I'd like to get a really good kick at the can at my 2 projects in Newfoundland. And see what I can turn up there. So that's kind of my Christmas wish list to Santa at this point.
Okay, super. Let's assume the Christmas wish list would come true. Do you have the money to fulfill the wish list?
Well, Santa's got to put a bit of money in my stock.
Okay.
We just raised $750,000, and we had a couple $100,000 in the kit, so we're sitting pretty healthy for a while. But like everybody, we'd like our stock to improve. We consider ourselves undervalued. We're trading around 10 cents. We got recommendations out there at 25 and 40 cents, even before this exploration season. So really, we are highly undervalued. We'd like to see that stock improve in price and then go and try to raise 3 to 5 million.
Okay, super. That sounds like a great game plan. I have really one last question. I saw in your presentation a crashed car laying upside down. What was the purpose for that? I really didn't get it.
Well, I had a driller who drove off the road and rolled his truck. And the picture was all about, well, we're not going to roll over and like the driller did. We're going to stay on the road.
Yes, please do so. No, I've never seen that before in the presentation. I thought I have to ask Kevin. Okay, fully understood. You stay on the road, you go straight forward, you fulfill your promises.
Yeah.
Super. Perfect. Kevin, thank you very much for the insight into your company. And wish you Merry Christmas. And please make your wish list and Santa's wish list come true.
Yes, for sure. We're here to fill the stocking. So let's.
Super. I like it. Okay, thank you very much. All the best for the show. Thank you.
Right on.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was Mines and Money London Commodity TV virtual for you with CMC Metals and Kevin Brewer, the CEO. Yeah, you heard it. Company is increased from 2 to 7 projects. And of course, he has a nice wish list for next year. But what I really like is to focus on, let's say, exploration and development. And if appropriate, they will sell some of the projects to make sure that shareholder value is given and done. And yeah, I would suggest you check out the company. Thanks for watching us, and bye-bye from Switzerland.